Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. We have just ridden down the hill from Ostforad back down to Tinadir. And we are going to be looking around this camp. We've got the old trove here that says, find someone to help reassemble the scroll from the fragments. So we're going to be looking around the camp, checking out all the rings on the map here, and see if we can't find someone around who might be able to help us out with that, with the scroll. Because as you remember, we did the worn fragment, the faded fragment, and I'm wanting to say there was another piece as well. I think there was a third piece that sent us on the quest as it was. So as it says, Tinadir may have a lore master who can help us reassemble the scroll. So let's look around and see. Alright, that's the vault keeper. What about over here toward where the actual lore master person is? Strangely enough, they're not a person who can help us. Okay. Calenglad, perhaps? Do you have anything to offer other than the other quest? Nope. We've got the Rangers of Stelden. The lore master. And it's not Estiel either. That's what I would have guessed, Estiel. So let's look around the camp here. I'm going to keep checking out all the people. And once we stumble across whoever it is that can help us out, we'll come back and let you know. Okay, you'll notice the sun has risen. It did not take me this long to find this guy. I did have a phone call I had to deal with, but Kulang here, despite all appearances to the contrary, when yes, you would think it would either be the guy up there that collected the old pottery pieces, or perhaps the lore master trainer, or somebody like that, it's actually this guy who wanders around out here, who's got the quest. So let's come up and talk to him right quick. And he's got the old trove.
It's a sorry day.
An interesting find. I have always enjoyed puzzles such as this. Let us see. This one goes here. Simple matter. All done. Let us learn what it says. Remarkable. Even dim abounds with tales of old treasure, most of them completely false. But this scroll, this is an account of a man, an adventurer, shall we say, to be polite to the dead, who scavenged the fields of Fornos long ago, after the Witch King's great defeat. It seems this fellow hid his finds not far away. From your point of view, this treasure is a legitimate trove. There should not be any reason why anyone cannot honorably recover it if they happen to find its location. If you wish to find this trove, according to the scroll, it lies hidden beneath a stone marker in Bared Rath, ruins that lie to the northeast of here. Alright, well, we know Bared Rath. That's that place up there where we killed Jeb. So we would definitely be making a trip by there. Where else does he have? The treasure hunt.
Will you lend me your ear?
I have come into possession of a riddle, Gnarlo, that may lead the way to buried treasure. A Dunedain landholder buried something somewhere in Evendim. Well, that really helps us there, doesn't it? Fearful that it might be taken by the Witch King's forces if Fornos fell. It seems that the landholder's line was extinguished in the battle, his lands abandoned, but I believe that his treasure remains unfound. Here's the riddle, Gnarlo, the only directions I have found, and those not easy to come by. 2 roads pass through green fields. 4 kings watch the meeting of the ways. I do not know where this might be, but there is a crossroads east of Tinadir. Perhaps this riddle speaks of the crossroads of Canadiac. So find the solution to the riddle. Alright, so Canadiac is on the way to where we're going to be going. So let's go ahead and mount up. And we will head back toward the crossroads. And when we get there, we will hopefully find a clue to this treasure hunt quest, and it would definitely be on our way to the aiding and not the aiding and the bounty, the old trove quest. We'll talk about the aiding and the bounty here in just a little bit, and we'll see you when we get to the crossroads. Here is the crossroads of which he spoke. Pretty easy to tell, 2 roads meeting in a green field and 4 kings watching the way. Of course, those are probably referred to the statues there. And here, the stone marker this time is blinking. If you remember last time we came by here, we were headed down that way to go fight the whites and Barghest and things. And I stopped at this marker. I knew there was something that triggered it. Looks almost like there's a spider or something on it. Let's click on the marker and see what it'll do for us. The stone marker is surrounded by signs of digging. If it once marked the location of a treasure, it's surely been found. The marker bears an inscription, all but worn away by the passage of time. The inscription on this stone marker is barely legible, but these words can just be made out. To settle disputes, men fight in the ring of stone. Outside the wall, my marker lies hidden. This new riddle may reveal the true location of the treasure. To settle disputes, men fight in the ring of stone. Outside the wall, my marker lies hidden. Now, I think I happen to remember what this refers to. If I remember correctly, and since we got to head on up that way to Bared Rath anyway, let's go up to Ostforod. And if I am remembering correctly, there is, in the back part of it, where we came out to go and see if we could loot some bandit bodies that had been slaughtered by the bears, to the gleeful joy of the rangers and residents of Ostforod, oddly enough. And even more oddly enough, they didn't ask me to collect their eyes or any other body parts. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent here. Going through the back part of Ostforod, I believe there is a building back there that is like an arena or something of that sort. And this is from memory. There's nothing here that would really tell you that from the quest itself, but going by the memory of having been here before and spent some time in these parts and doing this quest once before, I'm wanting to say that's where we are going to find it. So let's go on in through the back, down the path here, and then just off to the left. Yeah, we're going to see some kind of flashing marker or something. There we go. See, right here it was. There used to be an arena right here. As they said, where men fought to settle disputes. This guy's trying to sell chewy bare feet. Are you here to watch the fights? What fights? There are no fights. Some of these people have just gone crazy. They've definitely been out in the... Hello? They have definitely been out in the sun and living in the ruins a little too long. Let's see if we can find this marker it spoke of. It says just outside. So maybe outside these gates? No? Alright, I'm going to look around the area here, see if I can find something. And if I do, once again, we will get back in touch with you. And feeling absolutely silly, having come all the way around the building and back up on top of it again where the spectators sit, I look down, there's a stone marker right over there, actually inside the arena. I swear the clue said right outside, but there we go, and it looks like someone has been digging around it as well. Let's see what this marker says. The stone marker is surrounded by signs of digging. If it once marked the location of a treasure, it's surely been found. It bears an inscription all but worn away by the passage of time. The inscription on this stone marker is barely legible, but these words can just be made out. From this beach, you can see Rantost, a short swim across the water. The new riddle may reveal the true location of the treasure. And we know where that is too, because we were there. We were there hunting for statue pieces. So let us head back over to the west and see if we can't kill a couple of birds with one stone. First we're going to go by Barad Wrath and see if we can't find the old trove, and then we will go down the hill from there back down to that beach where we were killing the bandits and see if we can't find the solution to the riddle there. So we will join up to you once we get back up to Jeb's house. Okay, we have reached Barad Wrath. There's a couple of the fugitive robbers walking around, and we have another stone marker. Let's see if we can find the old trove. You found no treasure, only a moldy old book. Okay, and according to the little thing over here on the side on the quest log, it says it is a battle chronicle. Let's pull it up and see if it says anything. Patchwork scroll put together from scraps describes a treasure hidden beneath a stone marker in a manor on the east side of the fields of Evendem. Battle Chronicle says a rather moldy document that contains an account of the Battle of Fornost, and you can't right click on it. So it says you find no great treasure. It appears that the old trove had been looted long ago, but you did recover an old book, a chronicle of the Battle of Fornost. Perhaps Kulang would find it of interest, along with the scroll he restored for you. I'm sure he would. So we will return those to him, but first we're going to head down the hill and back over the hill, back over the cliff right over there, and pull up the map. Right here we're going to go back over here, down the cliff, and right along in this area where, what is it, Tham Habad, there's that group of ruins with all the bandits in it, and that's where we are going to see if we can find the solution to this riddle. I'm really getting very little hope that I'm going to find any free treasure about here. It looks like the Tomb Raiders and all, and the bandits have done a pretty good job of looting everything, but perhaps we might find another old book or something of the sort that will at least bring a little bit of coin whenever we go and turn it into the rangers over there. So as I said, we're going to head over here. Let's see if we can't get down this hill. And we got something on our tail, but I don't think they're going to follow us all the way down here. Eventually they will give up. And they did. And this is the hill that we have to slip and slide down. Alright, I'm imagining somewhere right in this area perhaps. Okay, let's see. I'm going to check all the ruins starting over here on the right and see if we can find another marker. I'm sure that's what we need. Yep, I see one glowing right there. Let's see if we can get over there to it. I'm sure it's going to have the exact same. Yep, there's an inscription, blah blah, lots of digging. The inscription on this stone marker is barely legible, but the words can just be made out. On the western shore of mighty Lake Ninuial, stone paths run to the water from a flat clearing. Alright, so we're going to have to travel over to the western shore. But in the meantime, we are going to go past Rantost and down back to Tinadir. Let's see if we can make it without having to... Yep. The wolf aggroed on us, but we're easily going to outrun him. As long as we don't attract the attention of any of these others, we should be alright. There we go. So yeah, we're going to travel back right over there to Tinadir and turn this into Kulang and see what he gives us back for it. And we'll see you when we arrive. Swim, 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 swim. As I said, even with the boats that they have now, you still spend a bit of time swimming around the lake here. That is for sure. So once again, you can just imagine what it was like back before they put in the 4 boatsmen of the apocalypse, maybe. But before they came into the game, you can just imagine how much time you spend in the water here. My dwarf Glenoran still has pruny hands and toes from it. Alright, let's see if we can get around the corner here, catch Kulang. I'll let him know that there was no treasure to be found other than the Battle Chronicle. And see if he'll pay us for it. And of course you are going to be at the furthest away part of your journey whenever I come across you. Not going to be over here at the steps where I found you the first time. There we go. An old trove.
Raise the shadow upon my heart.
Alas, I'm sorry you found no great treasure. That trove must have been looted long ago. But in truth, an old book like this is a treasure to me, though I suppose the robbers must have found it worthless. I have little to offer you to sweeten your bitter loss, but I will give you what I can for the book and the scroll. Alrighty. So get some more Arnorian scrolls. Arnorian coins, I mean. A tome of tracking or leather-bound journals used by scholars. I think I will take the tome of tracking. It says it can be used to track the following within a large area: beasts, insects, dragonkind, orckind, giants, unseen dead, ancient evil, dwarf, and humans. Stealthy creatures can also be tracked by using this. I think I'll take this. I know I've seen it come up in the Hobbit presents every now and then. I've never actually gotten one, I don't think so, on this character. But it may be handy to have one of those back home in my chest, just in case I ever get one of these quests where I have to come and find somebody. So, alright. Now, this is where it gets... We're going to travel across to the west side over there and see if we can find the solution to the riddle. Apparently where some trails lead down from a flat area. I think I know the general location. Let's talk to the boatkeeper. See where we want to go. In Yule, we've got the Eve Spires, which I think is that one. Yes. We've got Tile Ruinen, which is that one. What's the other one he's got? Men Arain. I don't know where Men Arain is. Is this Men Arain? It's Men Arain, yes. Well, we don't need that one, so I guess the closest one, I guess the Eve Spires will take us there. So let's go to the Eve Spires. How much are you going to... 20 silver. Good God, man. $20 silver will get me from the Shire to damn near Rivendell. This is an outrage. This is definitely... I'm definitely going to have to talk to management about this. You know how whenever they get during times of crisis, whenever there's an emergency, a disaster or something, and they're constantly arresting and fining people for price gouging? I think that's what this is. I mean, if I can go that far to Rivendell, and it's like, look, right there, you can almost see him, you can almost wave to him. And he costs 20, whoops, 20 silver just to come over here and get my butt kicked. by a firefly. Okay. Why don't we go into stealth, which is not going to happen while we got the disease on us, is it? Alright, we need to see if we can find an area with paths that lead down. Ooh, here we go. There's a path right there. I wonder if that might be it. Looking for paths that lead down from a flat area. What was the clue exactly? On the western shore, stone paths run to the water from a flat clearing. Well, we're on the western shore. This is a stone path. So let's see if this one, well, and again, this isn't much of a path, is it? Whoops. Okay, well, I am going to travel along the shore here until I see something that actually looks like a path, and then we'll see if we can't follow it back. And I think I may collect some branches along the way. So we'll see you when we are a little bit more sure of our quarry. Okay, I dare say we may have found it. It looks like we've got a number of paths here that lead up into the hills, and they do actually look like they're made out of stone this time. Looks like they got stonework on them, rather than just having been like a worn area. And they also seem like they go a little bit further than the 20 or 30 feet that the other one did. So, no, we won't collect these branches until we're on our way back down anyway. In the meantime, let's see if we can get on up this way without running into too many things. And see if perhaps, ooh, heavy branches, oh, y'all don't know how much it's breaking my heart. See if we can't find a marker maybe where all these paths come together. Oh, let me pull up the map as well. See, we're right there. So we're going to be right around the area at the bottom of the E here in Emmanuel. Alright, here's a flat area. Don't see a marker or anything here. Perhaps we have to go further up. Don't see any signs of digging either. But maybe on up this way. Paths haven't really ended yet, have they? Ooh, big old stonework here. Big stonework. And a big guy standing outside of the big stonework. Okay. I think we have found the lands of some giants here. Yep, stone giants. Okay, maybe we can sneak on past them. They are yellow. Let's see if I get real close to this wall over here. Yeah, the one that he's walking toward, yes. Okay, new plan. Let's go. Ammon moth. New plan, right up the middle. Gonna attract the attention of them, might as well attract the attention of all of them, right? Okay, let's see if we can't find a stone marker or something in this area. I want to check over here first before I have to go into the... bunches of bears. Bunches and bunches of bears. And lots more giants. Okay. Didn't really remember this being a possibility when I came up this way. And I don't want to know who is in that cook stove there. Whoop, let's get out of the way. Good Lord, they got crunchy footsteps. I don't want one of them to crunch a little bit less and then look down and scrape me off the bottom of his shoe. I want to check all these little areas here to see if there's a marker perhaps. Hopefully no one will come in here while I'm doing my business. That looks like, is that the chieftain perhaps? Oh yeah. Figure it had to be with him having the bear along with him. Okay, I'm not seeing any markers, but I'm giving you a real good idea of just what a crappy place this is to be searching here. I'm really thinking that I shouldn't have to come into here. Maybe it's in that place right there next to the lobber. It's going down the hill. Check inside that hut. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Alright. He didn't step on me. Good. Didn't notice me. Even better. I'm gonna look around the outside here. Still not seeing anything. I would have swore there ought to be a marker here somewhere. It says comes up to a flat area. That's about as flat as it gets. I don't guess it will go any higher. Maybe I didn't really have to come in here and accost the hospitality of these fine giants after all. Let's see if there's a flatter area somewhere. I think we can turn off stealth for the moment too. This is a suspicious looking stand of trees, I have to say. Oh god, here's that giant again. Whoop, and I've got the Shadow Fang on me. That's fine, let's take him out. At least I know why the one more marker is yellow this time. Good grief. This was not the kind of stuff I was anticipating when I became an expert treasure hunter. Oh God! Oh lordy, that was lucky. Oh me. Okay. What are you? You're something to fight. You're not a marker. Okay. I'm not seeing anything in this area either, so I don't think there's a marker here either, although that's strange. I said it was suspicious looking. It's got the giant that wanders through it, so you would think this was some place they would want to trap and kill you. Apparently not. I'm going to keep looking in this area, and if I come across it, I will get back in touch with you. Okay, I think this may be a little more promising here. We went way too far up into the hills. As you see, we have a area with some yellow and orange treasure hunters, and I can see a flashing stone marker way back over there. So let's come on back around. Wow. That is a lot of bandits. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is an awful lot of bandits. Let's see. If I were to riddle one of them and it actually stuck. Don't I have a fear, maybe? Maybe I don't. For some reason I was thinking I had a fear, some way I could scare them. I'm afraid all I have is the addle, don't I? I don't think I can take them. Those are 4 yellows, and I would be hard-pressed to take 2, I'm afraid. So I'm gonna have to wait till I come back a little bit stronger or get some assistance, which I might be able to do a little bit later this evening. So I think we are going to just call it there. In the meantime, I'm gonna have a pipe and think this one through. So, alright, slight change in plans here. Just looking at these guys, they don't actually come up as people to fight, and he's actually got a ring above his head, so he might actually participate in fighting these guys. I mean, all these over here come up as swords. He doesn't, so tell you what, let's get on our horse. So just in case, we might be able to make a quick getaway. Let's talk to the treasure hunter captain here. Since he's got an actual ring over his head that has something to do with the quest.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
You're a fringe to the rangers. Happy tidings. Here we were thinking we lacked the numbers to send those tomb robbers packing, but with your help we should be able to manage it. Let's get 'em, boys. Teach 'em to leave the relics of the past good and buried. Alright, so he is a someone that will help out. Alright then. Let me dismount. I'm gonna go into hiding. Although he sure is acting like he's treasure hunter captain's been defeated. What, we had to keep him alive? You didn't say anything about keeping him alive? Well, the captain's defeated, but all those are down. Let's look at the stone marker. The stone marker is surrounded by signs of digging, once marked, etc., etc. The inscription on the stone marker is barely legible, but these words can just be made out. High atop Dol Hadair, beyond the gloaming falls, wolfkin men will guard my last. Okay. So it looks like we didn't have to keep the captain alive. Thankfully. Sorry about that, pal. I was trying to get some of my burglar skills in play and attack them from behind, and I'm afraid I was just a little too slow for you. So that is where we will leave off now, with the statue of the kings in the background. Wow, I've never seen that particular angle before. That is a nice view. That's where we'll leave off. So thanks for watching. Next time we will go on up beyond the Gloaming Falls, which I assume are up this way, because we're going to have to go up that way and see if we can find Nat Rapkins as well. So we'll see you then. This time, definitely thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.